precious metal which has an aura of captivating power. Known and highly valued from the earliest days of human civilization. The cherished symbolism for religious and spiritual images. A strong reflection of human passion and primal appreciation. Gold prospecting is the act of searching for new gold deposits. Methods used vary with the type of deposit sought and the resources of the prospector. The promising areas are first explored, where gold may be found, and technically analyze the soil and the rock in the laboratory with the application of scientific processes. Samples of rocks or soil may be collected for geochemical laboratory assay to determine metal content or detect geochemical anomalies. Hard rock gold deposits are more varied in mineralogy and geology than placer deposits, and prospective methods can be very different for different types of deposits. If enough it is discovered in there, the technical process of hard rock mining begins. This is the very early morning scene at a private gold mining site in Myanmar. By the nature of this kind of risk-taking business, here, safety is first and the basic priority always and ever. Before starting their daily routines, they assemble in the yard of the site and chant in unison that safety is first and production follows second. To keep a watchful eye of each and every fraction of their work is the most important actuality here. Mining for gold is only worthwhile financially where there is a significant concentration of it found in ore. Gold mining involves the science, technology, and business of the discovery of gold, in addition to its removal and sale in the marketplace. First, miners dig a tunnel into the solid rock. Most injuries underground involve falling rock, slips, and explosions, but the workers also have to inhale dust into their lungs for safety regulations, safety equipment, and improved ventilation. They are willing to take the risks in order to provide for their families. Careful monitoring and controlling is carried out at every second, whether they get down to the base ground of the mine and are okay there. Before going down into the mine, they never fail to perform their religious rituals, realizing that they are playing a risky game with fate. Miners often have to risk their health digging with picks and shovels during long shifts in these dark, damp tunnels, building the shafts, cutting out the ore, and bringing the ore pieces up to the ground. The gold milling process may be broken down into three basic procedures. 1. Sorting the ore by size. 2. Crushing the rock. And 3. Extracting the gold. First, miners raise the ore out of the mine in wheeled carts, pushed on rails, and take it down to the mill. Taking out the ore from the bag, they are watered and cleaned as being covered with mud and dirt. Next, they are conveyed to the site where they are going to be sorted. Not all of them are selected for their production purpose. Only those with the promising quality are taken, and the rest are put somewhere as the discarded stuff. The rock fragments are sorted according to size in a grizzly, a device consisting of a series of spaced bars, rails or pipes above a forward-moving conveyor belt to a crusher machine. A shaker's crane filters out fragments of less than 1 by 2 inch diameter into a fine ore bin or box. Larger ore fragments are pulverized or crushed in the crusher. The whole process of pulverization results in the fine particles of the rock fragments, which are ready to go to the next step. pulverized powder and soft mass are blended with the water with the use of another machine. Fine ore is fed by conveyor belt to a ball mill, a rotating steel cylinder filled with tumbling steel balls which further crushes the fragments into a consistency of fine sand or talcum powder. This powder is fed into a thickener with a cyanide and water solution to create a sludge, a sticky mud-like material. The liquid sludge is diverted into whole tanks and referred to as the pregnant solution, a liquid sludge containing 70% of the gold. Gold panning is mostly a manual technique of separating gold from other materials. Wide shallow pans are filled with sand and gravel that may contain gold. The pan is submerged in water and shaken, sorting the gold from the gravel and other material. As gold is much denser than rock, it quickly settles to the bottom of the pan. Amalgamation is a mercury-based process which works because of gold's willingness to be dissolved by mercury. Using a piece of thin cloth, the amalgamation of mercury is squeezed out from the gold mass with much patience and great care. The obtained balls of gold, still covered with the fine particles of mercury, are then crushed very manually with the use of a mortar and a pestle till the balls become fine powder. Gold is cleaned during the process of refining, which filters out impurities from the raw gold. The most common method of refining